Can you hear me now? The network is
Yes,
bad.
I can.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever had to shout that into your phone? I know, we've all been there. The network can be unreliable. For years, I've had the nagging urge to actually ask that same question to my listeners. Can you hear me? Not because of a network glitch, but because of an internal signal. For years, I felt that my communication signal was weak. I desperately desired resonance, but I felt like my words were insufficient for the high levels of sound communication that I sought. Let me take you back to my days in the university as a first year. Coming into the university, I had this big goal of becoming a star in intellectual circles. And I worked towards that. For my first debate in school, I worked so hard on my speech. I did not just rehearse it, I engineered it. I had every word down to a science. Then it came the day that I was supposed to present my speech. I did that like a pro. I even gave an emotionally charged conclusion. While I was about to wrap up, the judge simply threw a question at me, which was a very simple question, in line with what I had just said. But immediately, I lost my balance. I couldn't string words together. I couldn't think, which speaks to a larger problem that I have. It seems like when I am to communicate, the reasoning part of my brain suddenly disconnects with the part of my brain that is supposed to deliver the words. In that moment, I hit a big wall of humiliation. From then on, I withdrew. And when I looked around at my peers who were stars in the intellectual circles and who did what I always wanted to do, I always felt like I could not belong in their world. And even at that, I still had that urge within me to be a great communicator. So the quest to be one never left me. Fast forward to today, I am now a Toastmaster. And for this particular project, I was made to take the communication styles test. The verdict: I am a direct communicator. I laughed. I laughed because here is someone who is still trying to figure out how to communicate in the first place, and I am being told that I have a style. Well, I'll take it. I am a direct communicator. But reading through the project and understanding the styles, I have decided that I want to be a direct communicator. Yes. In fact, ultimately, I want to master all the communication styles so that I'll be able to switch between styles as it will best serve my audience. I want to be analytical enough to harbor deep, enriched ideas, to peer into the clockwork of great minds. But I want to be direct, to be able to translate that complexity into simple terms that serve my audience. Little Master, I have so much goals when it comes to communication. I want to be an articulate creature. As Jordan Peterson, the famous Canadian clinical psychologist, says, it is a most formidable thing. It is deadly in the best possible way to be able to marshal your arguments, to get your information straight. It is an ultimate authority. I want to be that kind of communicator, and I am working towards it using a method I have devised, the HEARD method. Yes, you heard that right. Sorry, no pun intended. HEARD is spelled HEARD. H stands for hone your, hone your thinking through reading. Complexity can easily be turned into simplicity by studying and understanding how great minds structure their thoughts into words. You have so many great examples through reading great books. E stands for engage your mind. When you are asked a question, pause, think about it, process in the moment, then respond. The question is not meant to attack you or belittle you. Speak as you are, as you understand it. A stands for adapt to your audience. Communication is a service. If your style does not benefit your audience, then all you are making is noise. R stands for respond with intention. Every word must carry value. Do not rush to speak just to fill in the silence. D stands for decide that you are a great communicator because it all starts with the mind. As you think, so you are. So when next you are asked a question, believe that you are able to stand and communicate without shutting down and respond honestly to a question thrown at you. Fellow Toastmasters, I am implementing these tools. Yes, the herd tools. And you can join me too if you want to be, if you have goals to be a great communicator, as I do. And I know I cannot wait to see the compounding effects. Because truly, when you work hard at something, especially at being an articulate communicator, you no longer need to ask, you no longer need to check. You start to feel it in your audience. I have felt it in Toastmasters here. It is in the little nods that I get from my audience. It is in the love notes that I am giving after speaking in a club meeting. All of that all comes to say, you don't need to check in again when you've done the work. You start to see it. You know, you can feel it, that your audience can hear you now. Back to you, Toastmasters.